Hello there my fellow holotable heroes, and welcome to another assault battle video guide. Yes, it's time for the Inquisitor assault battles, and yeah, I do have to admit I did give in and I did relic up my Inquisitors just so that I could unlock Grand Inquisitor to help out my guild earn those Riva shards in the new Return of the Relics territory battle. So in this particular video I'll be going into challenge tier 2, obviously without a Grand Inquisitors because he's not needed here. You really need your 5 Inquisitors to get this done. The obviously difficulty will depend on how highly leveled up your Inquisitors are. So in this particular attempt, as you can see, they're all Relic 5, which is the unlock requirement for a Grand Inquisitor, and this was pretty easy, to be honest, with these Relic 5s. Playing through, I would say probably the minimum would be to have 9 Sister and 2nd Sister Relic, and then maybe the other guys gear 12. Maybe that will do, but obviously with some better mods. Anyway, let's first go through the mechanics and mods, and then we'll hop into the battle. So I'll be going with the 5th brother lead. Now probably you can make it work with other lead as well. I just like his lead overall. You get extra defense, extra health for your guys, and most importantly, whenever you use special ability, you will be applying a stack of purge on the target enemy. So this is pretty good, so you can quickly spread that purge, because once you do, the more purge, obviously Inquisitor's abilities become more powerful. Like for example this one here, the kill is mine. If it's got lots of purge, you get a stun on them, and as well more purge, more protection up to help your guys survive. So definitely a very nice here ability from 5th brother. And he's got an AoE dispel, which is nice obviously, so you can get rid of all those buffs on the enemy. In terms of unique, now each Inquisitor, they have their own unique, they are a little bit different. However, this last bit is the same on everybody, so whenever purge is consumed or dispelled, this character gains 3% per meter. So this will be the overall strategy. Just keep spreading purge, keep consuming it, which fuels the turn meter for your guys. Now in terms of mods, as you can see, I just left these average mods I have on these guys at all time. At Relic 5 I didn't need a remod at all on everybody, but I would imagine they would be gear 12. You will want to mod these guys a bit better. So as you can see, 5th brother, he's got some speed on them, and that's all. Overall, like if you do have gear 12s and you are modding them, I would probably prioritize damage over speed, because the enemy is so fast anyways that speed won't really play a part. That's why, I just left with these guys at, around 290 speed on everybody was more than enough. 2nd Sister, so her abilities are nice. She's your main damage dealer here, so this Shall I End This ability deals extra damage to the purged enemies as well, so it will be doing some nice big hits, as we get some stacking damage there from the event ability. More about it later. In terms of mods, again, not ideal mods for 2nd Sister. You would definitely want to mod her for critical damage or offense, especially for gear 12. But at Relic 5, even with these bad mods, she was hitting hard enough that I could pull this through. 8th brother is another great unit here. His proton grenades AoE will apply blind and burning on Jedi, which can't be resisted, which is pretty nice. So be able to again, evade a whole round of attacks whenever he unloads it. And Bladed Hilt deals an additional damage every time for each stack of purge. So again, another way to do some nice big damage to everybody. But again, really 2nd Sister will be the main source of damage. Same thing here, just some average mod on the 8th brother, around 290 speed there. Again, similar like 2nd Sister, probably better off modding him for offense and damage as well. But I just wanted to show at Relic 5, if you do have them, you don't really need. 9th Sister, she's your key unit here. She's got a lot of abilities here. So this ability here, right, will consume all stacks of purge, and then for each stack of purge removed, will apply damage over time effect on the enemy, and again heal over time on herself. So a little bit of self-healing there is nice as well. In terms of mods, again, just some average mods on her, nothing really here too crazy. So from this ability, just a scratch, pretty much she'll have permanent taunt on her. That's why I have a feeling that maybe gear 12 9th Sister wouldn't be able to survive, I'm not sure. But at Relic 5 I didn't really have that many issues. Just again some average mods on her, nothing too crazy needed here, but I think you will definitely want 9th Sister here relicked up in order for this to make it easy. And then 7th Sister, she's great as well. Her shock prod ability removes turn meter, ability blocks, dazes, so very good ability here. And her enemy intelligence is absolutely brilliant. Not only heals the target ally, but also gives you foresight, so combined foresight and the blind from 8th brother, you'll be able to evade a lot of attacks here. And then from her unique here, she will be assisting whenever one of your Inquisitor allies use any ability, which is obviously very nice. And then from her patience, their ability, she will be she has 20% chance to gain 100% her meter whenever one of your guys is critically hit. So hopefully she can get a lot of turns constantly healing and things like that. In terms of modding, again, just some average mods on her there. Nothing too crazy here, but again, if you do have these guys relic up, if you don't have these guys relic up, you will definitely want to put better mods on them. So it's like 2nd sister, 8th brother, definitely modding them for damage, and then 5th brother, 7th sister and 9th sister, I would just mod them for max survivability if they're like year 12 or something, just so hopefully you can survive all of that. Okay, enough about this, let's hop in the battle, and you'll see it's quite a straightforward event. Obviously the enemy, they got so much speed, but eventually you will catch up with them and start gaining control of the battle. So you can see, like, you know, no issues here. Maybe I said gear 12 9th sister might not be able to withstand all this barrage, but at relic 5 I think she should be good. So this is the event ability we get here. So our prey nears, it does a number of things. The most important thing is you gain a bonus turn, which obviously you can utilize to reduce quickly cooldowns on your specials, because with 5th brother, remember, more specials, more purge. Most importantly, if right after you use this ability you defeat an enemy, you will gain 20% offense stacking. So that's what you want to do, is kind of get everybody into low health and then try and time 2nd sister to get as many kills as possible, so she keeps stacking offense a lot. But there we go, we just start putting purge on everybody, and we got 6 stacks of Purge Giant Guardian. We can now stun her with the 5th brother special, get protection up on everybody, and now we can just go and spread now purge on the rest of the enemies. The target here really is get 6 stacks of purge on everybody, and then you can start consuming it. Whenever you consume it, you gain bonus turn meter, and you can just keep your turn meter train going. As you can see, initially the enemy was running circles around us, but now we kind of started turning things around. There we go, Consular is down, even though it was actually 7th sister that defeated Consular with the assist. It was still during 2nd sister turn, so it still counted, and now there's 2nd sister, she's got 20% offense extra, and that's what you want to do. Keep spreading the purge, make sure everybody got 6 stacks of purge, and then you start consuming it, and always try to time the hits. There we go, with 2nd sister whenever you use the event ability, and now we got 2 stacks on her. So that's the overall goal, keep stacking those buffs on her, so overall over time she'll get like 10 20 and she'll be hitting really hard. And here we go, onto the wave 2. Like, until the first 4 waves are actually quite straightforward, nothing here really crazy, so I'm just speeding up the footage here. As you can see, again, same strategies in first wave, just keep spreading purge on everybody. Whenever somebody got 6 stacks of purge on them, you can just leave them alone and start spreading purge on the rest of the guys, and then you keep consuming it, or they keep cleansing or whatever, and this will fuel a turn meter train, so you will be able to actually run circles around these guys, even though not modded for speed. That's why definitely I don't think like speed should be the primary focus when you're modding for this assault battle. Here we go, already into wave 3, nothing again too scary here at all. Just keep doing the usual, keep spreading purge, keep getting everybody like into yellow and red. Then whenever 2nd sister can use the event ability, go ahead and try and knock them out, and so she gets lots of stacking offense. As you can see, my 2nd sister here, she's already on 9 stacks, so that's 180% extra offense for her, so she'll be hitting harder and harder as the battles goes on. Same thing wave 4, very straightforward. However, wave 5 is where things get complicated. That's definitely the most challenging wave of them all, well, the only one that's really been challenging for me personally. But anyway, we'll just keep going here. Down to the last one, and here we go. Because the problem here is Kiadimudi can hit hard, we got Yoda constantly spreading buffs, Shakti constantly dispelling and things like that, and healing up the rest. So we'll just try and go after Yoda whenever we can. You have to now use specials so that we can start obviously building up the purge. There we go, 2 stacks of purge. Unfortunately, like 8th brother, he will go into stealth eventually, then Yora can hide as well in stealth, steal it from him, so that's not ideal. but we'll try and see if we can keep him under control. As you can see, like their 9th sister at Relic 5 so far hanging in there, no issues, but I definitely feel like Gear 12 could be a problem here potentially. We go, let's just go ahead. We got 6 stacks of Purge on Yoda, so let's just target Shakti, get some Purge on her as well. There we go, nice AoE. We got blind on all the Jedi, so they will miss now their next attack. Okay, and this is where Yoda kind of got stealth away from my 8th brother, so now I can't target him. So I decided to kind of shift my focus over to Shakti. Let's see if we can get a stun. Unfortunately, no stuns of Shakti there. Let's see if we can lock in a daze. Perfect. At least we got a daze now. So the Shakti, we stop her counter-attacking. There we go. Let's get an ability block on Kiadimundi. We don't want him putting a big hit on one of your guys. An AoE dispel with 5th brother. Now Shakti there, you think, oh no, she cleansed off all those debuffs and purge, but that's actually good because cleansing so many stacks of purge gave my team a lot of bonus turn meter, so we can now keep going. Again, speeding up the footage here because, you know, there's nothing really a whole lot to do here. Just have to keep going after Yoda whenever he pops out of stealth. I know Shakti is a little bit annoying, but eventually you do get Yoda down, so you just have to keep persisting. Obviously keep making sure to keep healing up your 9th sister with your 7th sister when you give it a chance. As you can see here, my 9th sister is taking a bit of beating. She's in the red, so definitely she would be Gear 12. She wouldn't survive until now. Here I was just trying to remember which ability gives me some heal over time. It's the middle one actually, not the AoE. So I decided to do that. 6 stacks of Purge on Yoda, which means 6 stacks of damage over time on him, so he got a turn and died from damage over times, while my 9th sister now, she got lots of heal over time, was able to heal her up as well. So definitely Gear 12 9th sister wouldn't be able to survive this. My 9th sister there barely made it, but mind you, I really didn't have great mods on her. So definitely if you would have, you know, some 6-dot mods on her for more defense, more health, more protection, you know, she wouldn't have issue getting so close to red like mine. But as soon as Yoda goes down, this wave really becomes a lot easier. There's no more spreading buffs, no more big hits. Shakti, you know, she's just a nuisance really. She's not really a threat without Yoda at all. Eventually you do get her down. Again, keep trying to time the hit so the 2nd sister gets all the kills. As you can see, my 2nd sister, she's only in 15 stacks. It's 300% extra offense for her. I'm just speeding up all these waves now because once you get past Yoda, you know, again, it becomes very easy and straightforward here. You just keep spreading the purge on everybody, keep consuming it. Whenever that happens, you gain bonus turn meter and so on. So definitely, you know, straightforward to be honest here at this point. As mentioned before, in terms of gear, I'm pretty sure having like 9th sister relic as well as 2nd sister, I think, you know, it's probably minimum here, just so she can, you know, do a lot of damage. But the other guys, probably they can be at Gear 12 because, you know, the enemies, they don't have a whole lot of big AoEs. So as long as your 9th sister keeps taunting, they can't get to your weaker units. They just keep you, they're just there really for their abilities, their kind of utility really characters. Whereas obviously 9th sister, she needs to tank, she needs to be very durable, and then you can use your 2nd sister as the damage dealer, so you can eventually get through these guys. As you can see already here now in the last wave, again speeding this through, it was very easy because at this point my 2nd sister, she had so many stacks already of the buff there to give her offense, that, you know, whenever she landed her special big hit, it was a really big one. Just to demonstrate this last hit on Kanan, boom, 380k hit there. And just one shot there, pretty much Kanan. And that's pretty much it, to be honest. I was really concerned and worried that this will be much harder, but just went in with average mods without remodding, and it was good enough. So definitely if you do have this kind of level of your Inquisitors, as I had here, like the Grand Inquisitor unlock requirements, you know, doing tier 2 shouldn't be too difficult. Otherwise, probably, just to repeat, you will definitely need, I would say, Relic 5 here on 9th sister and 2nd sister, and I think the other ones at Gear 12 should be okay. Alright guys, thank you for watching, hope you find this video useful and helpful. I'll see you in tier 2 video once I do unlock my Grand Inquisitor, but until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.